Hi everybody, it's sure good to see you. I hope you're well. Won't you pull you up a chair and set a spell while we talk about another lost Appalachian town here in Alabama. Cahaba, Alabama was the first capital of Alabama from 1820 to 1826 and the county seat until 1866. The legislature moved the capital to Tuscaloosa in 1826 due to the flooding to the town. In 1865, yet another major flood prompted the legislature to move the county seat to Selma. The old settlement became defunct after the removal of the county seat. It was quite a wealthy town during the antebellum years. Cahaba started as an undeveloped town where the Alabama and Cahaba rivers met. February 13, 1818, a commission was formed to select a site for the capital. Cahaba was chosen and approved November 21, 1818. Governor Bibb reported the town had been laid out and lots would be auctioned off to the highest bidders. The town was planned on a grid system, with streets running north to south being named by the trees, and the streets east and west named for famous men. The state house was a two-story brick house, 43 feet by 58 feet wide. By 1820, the capital was complete and fully functioning. But sadly, Cahaba was doomed from the beginning. It was in a lowland location and was subject to seasonal flooding. Also, the area was prompted to have mosquitoes that carried many diseases. The citizens against Cahaba used these reasons to move the capital to Tuscaloosa in January 1826. But only 20 short years later, it was moved to Montgomery, where it resides today. The relocation of the capital hurt Cahaba's economy. It served as the county seat for 40 more years. Money from the cotton industry helped the town recover yet again. Cahaba being the major distribution for cotton shipped down the river. In 1854, St. Luke's Episcopal Church was built using architect Richard Upjohn. When the town connected the railroads in 1859, the building boom took off. By 1860, the town had grown to 2,000 residents. 64% were enslaved. The Confederate government seized the town and made the railroads extend to a nearby railroad of more military importance. Castle Morgan was built as a stockade around a large cotton warehouse on Ark Street for use as a prison. February 1865, a major flood hurt the town, made it hard for the 3,000 Union soldiers captured during the Battle of Selma. General Nathan B. Forrest and Union General James Wilson met at the Cochran Mansion in Cahaba to make a deal to exchange prisoners captured at the Battle of Selma. In 1866, the legislature moved the county seat to Selma, and the businesses and population soon followed. Within 10 years, most of the houses and churches were torn down and moved away. St. Luke's Episcopal Church was moved to Martin Station in 1878. Jeremiah Harrelson represented the town and county when he was elected to the House, Senate, and Congress, being the only African American in Alabama to be elected to all three bodies. By 1870, the population dropped to only 431. The freed slaves numbered up to 302. The town slowly shrank until a free man bought the whole town for $500. He had the buildings tore down and shipped the material by steamboat to Mobile and Selma for use for building communities. And by 1903, most of the buildings were gone. Only a few buildings survived until 1930. Today, the area is no longer inhabited, but Historical Commission maintains the site as Old Cahaba Archaeological Park. In 1973, it was added to the National Register of Historic Places. Now, let's get into the little haunted side of the town. The town has become the setting for many ghost stories during the 18 and 1900s. A well-known story is of a ghostly orb in the garden maze at the old home place of C.C. Pegas. It was located on a lot between Pine and Chestnut Street. The ghost of the Colonel C.C. Pegas is seen as an orb of light in the cedar groves behind his former home place. It was a jail from 1820 to 26, and he lived there and converted it into a home from 1830 to 1860. Some say the orb may not be Colonel C.C. Pegas, but a prisoner from the old jail. Well, folks, I want to thank you so much for joining me today and listening to the story of the old lost town of Cahaba, Alabama. I appreciate you listening. We love you to pieces, and we'll see you next time.